know what they're saying. Love will come your way and bring you round again. You feel lost on an endless one-way road that leads you nowhere. Like a child on the bus with no one you can trust to take you home again. You can rest your head on me. You can rest your head on me. Your life amount to nothing. Your friends have come and gone, a suitcase full of songs and fading memories. You can rest your head on me. You can rest your head on me. Salar, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Carefully these thoughts as you roam. Your heart will always lead you to your home. If you remember what you learned from the beginning, you can rest your head on me. You can rest your head on me. to do what I want any old time. I said I'm free to do what I want any old time. jazz on. Man, what do you think, Chris? We gotta do it again, right? He told me, Christopher Thorn right here told me, if I sing this song for the fucking Melon heads, they're gonna go apeshit crazy. Hey, Davey, that wasn't apeshit crazy, was it? Salar, was that apeshit crazy? Close. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's time to go. For you, and then Son Boy Thorn's coming up. Again, we want to thank each and every we got Sonny Boy Thorn coming up. Thank you, God bless you.
3. Oh shit, we woke him up now, man. He's up. He's up. He's ready. He's ready to party with us
I'm
now.
afraid what's gonna happen now. You know, you spend years in the danger zone. I don't know what it's like. I don't know how to deal with it yet.
It's gonna get good and fun now.
Never.
Do you believe in a love at first sight? I'm not sure, but it happens all the time. Now how do you feel when you turn out the lights? I'm not sure, but I know that it's mine. Have a little help from my friend. Oh, have a little help from my friend. Oh, have a little help from my friend. Oh, have a little help. Come on, you know this one. Come on, sing it with me.
You, man.
I miss you too, man.
Oh,
Let's try to close this up here.
walking down the street. They'll stone you when you're trying to keep your seat. They'll stone you when you're walking down the floor. They'll stone you when you're walking out the door. I feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Everybody stoned. I'm so stoned I can't even hear him singing, man. It's so fucking crazy.
years old, sitting up in bed, looking around, noticing things. I said he's too smart. We'll never get him raised.
And we didn't either. He's still the same size.
We jerked him up by the hair of the head. We did the best we could. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Nate Stevens a big hand. This is his new bass.
Yeah, he got him a bass over there. All right, Nate Stevens. This is our day in history. Well,
it's a long way home, the dark skies above me. I can stand in the crowd and keep on watching what a crazy world this can be. Well, I got some time, but I ain't got a dime to lay down on you now. What's on my mind, that everything about you will be alright. You know this love I have wraps around this world once, twice for you. This love I have wraps around this world for you. The tender heart to try to mend the broken wing of a bird, just to watch it fly again with every breath. Hang on to my words when it finally rains, to watch and see how green the grass will grow. To love you more when the weight of the world falls upon our door. You know this love I have wraps around this world once, twice for you. This love I have wraps around this world for you. Oh, it's a long way home, and I can't wait to hold you. That's all I have. You know that's all I have. Oh, it's a long way home, and I can't wait to hold you. That's all I have. That's all I have. All the love, this love I have wraps around this world for you. Thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna play you one of my from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz. Thank y'all so much. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much for listening. For these girls right over here. For you guys. hope I can remember. Take my love, won't you take it down? Climbed the mountain and I turned around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will a landslide bring me down? Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Well, time's made you bolder, and the children are getting older, and I'm getting older too. Yes, I'm getting older too. Afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. Well, times may be bolder, and the children, they're getting older, and I'm getting older too. Ooh, yes, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, or will the landslide bring me down? Will the landslide bring me down? Oh, the landslide. The landslide. Or will the landslide bring us down?
I'll make a shoehorn out of your shins. I'll make a lampshade down the skin. No, don't you know that I am always feeling never when I sit home in a car, but now you never. a new cover on your label. When will I realize that this skin I'm in ain't isn't mine? When will the will be too much I mean for me to hide anymore? Hey, I could really use a couple of hands to quickly one hell of a last man. Oh, no, you know that I ain't got her in the middle making rib cages in the coffee table. Oh, I'm just gonna make it over the coffee table. When will I realize that this skin I'm in ain't isn't mine? When will the guilt be too much and need for me to hide anymore? Because you know I can't hide, you know how hard I try. This is just the shape I'm in. You know I can't hide, you know how hard I try. This is just the shape I'm in. Everybody,
All right.
I'm coming from. There's the part.
Let him do that part. There we go.
Before I start, I have to say, I've tried so hard to try to figure out what Shannon was doing on this, and he had these little nuances that you just cannot pick up exactly what he was doing.
I can't either.
And I think a lot of people can get close to what he was doing, but I don't think there's anybody other than Shannon who can actually play what he was playing.
It's totally true.
He does these things with his fingers. It's just, and I've spent a long time trying to figure out what he was doing, and I still haven't figured out.
He's an original. Even with his gutar playing, he's an original.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out either.
So I'm gonna try to do it the best I can, but I can never nail it.
You got it, Travis.
I had to say that. Every day, my words that make me feel good. The things that got me smiling, okay. Round and over between the seas. I need to be on top of a mountain where I can see everything. 'Cause this paranoid didn't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bass guitar.
I don't even know what that is, but it looks cool.
That's my first instrument. That's the first instrument I ever played. I swear to God, my father made one of those. It was the very. I was in a band called The Bums. Oh, my very first instrument.
That's right.
Right there, buddy.
No.
I was never any good at it, but I remember my father built that, and that was my first instrument.
Hey Ron, you want to get up?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, wow, this kid's rad. And then he played me Change, and I was like, wow, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You wrote that song? It just sounded like one of those songs that has been around for a million years, you know? It sounded like a classic song, and I was just so blown away by Shannon. That's the first day I ever met him. He played the song for me. And it goes something like this.
Woo!
Sun's coming out today, staying in, it's gonna find another way, yeah. As I sit here in this misery, I don't think I'll ever know, see the sun from here. Knows I fade away. rock a solo. There you go. You guys gotta get louder than that.
North Carolina, we went to Mississippi because we couldn't get a place in North Carolina, so we hung out at Brad's mom and dad's house, and Roger's house, and we wrote a bunch of songs. This is one of the songs that Shannon wrote while we were in Mississippi, a song called Time to Go. And there's all these little, the lyrics are just right out of what we were doing and hanging out at that time. It was a really special time. We had just had a record deal, we hadn't toured yet, and we were all just having the time of our life, writing songs. And anyway, it was one of my favorite Shannon songs is this song called Time to Go right here. They're all my favorites. What am I saying? One of my many favorite Shannon songs.
I don't even have a favorite.
What's that?
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, they're all so goddamn good.
Yeah. I love you, Christopher.
They really are. I mean, they really are. You know, I've said this before in interviews. Shannon was my Bob Dylan, you know? Like, you know, people forget that I was as big of a fan as everybody else of Shannon's. I really was. You know, I watched him and he'd write these songs, and I mean, I almost was frustrated because I was like, how are you writing those songs, man? Like, they're so damn good. So it was an incredible time to watch him write these songs. And it goes like this.
See all these people, they won't
think you could do better. 5 letter faces with the itch to kill the king. Blood red sunrise make me red to heaven's clean. I drink on the boat, sit on the boat, I take a pee. Look at you through the bushes where you can't see me. I'd have to slip into another state of my mind to let you know that I am real. And all the worries you build up inside your soul want to make you walk dance, and you can feel that it's time.
Yeah, nice and quiet.
Just like that.
Give me something, hippie.
It almost went time.
It was amazing. hard on acoustic, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish I had.
Damn, man. My fingers are fried. Let's end that one. Here we go. Hey, bud. I'm trying to remember it in my head. There we go, ready?
don't know. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Again, that was a joke. I just wrote that song so I could learn how to play banjo. That was the only reason. So I remember being on the road somewhere in Middle America, and I was traveling with a recording studio at the time so we could record in hotel rooms. And he called me one night, 3 in the morning. He's like, hey, I wrote lyrics to that one song, and I just assumed it was one of the other cooler ones. And then he came down and he sang Skin, which I was like, how could you write a song to Skin? That's insane. And how could you write a song about a serial killer? That sounds so happy. Yeah. Only Shannon could do that. It's weird. But around that same time, it's crazy. But around that same time, he also wrote on that same tape. I had Soup and Pool on that same cassette tape, and he wrote lyrics to both of those songs around the same time. And I just felt like, wow, man, that's incredible. I could write something, and then he brings it to this whole other level I never imagined.
Did he put lyrics to Soup automatically, like when you gave it to him?
Yeah, absolutely. I had the whole thing worked up, and Pool, same thing, and Skin. And he just, hey guys, we're telling a story over here.
Yeah, I hear it.
You guys have your own meeting over here?
Believe it or not, I do hear you. Sorry.
But yes, yeah, he would just, I would give him a cassette tape with these songs that were kind of fully fleshed out, and he would just write lyrics and then come over to my room and we'd record them, and they would be perfect, quite honestly, you know what I mean? Like, he just blew my mind. There was never, he would just sing them once and I'd be like, wow, that's just magical.
He didn't change the melodies.
Oh, no, it was always just what it was. He worked it up and we recorded it, and a lot of those demos are actually out on the internet these days. And they're just identical to the recordings of the record, really.
What's interesting is, for me, and I'm sure a lot of people feel this way, like a conundrum for me, is Soup, the song Soup. And you and I have talked about this for a while, but the song Soup didn't go on the album Soup. And I always...
Or Pool, for that matter.
Yeah.
And I always wonder until... I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. I think a lot of these people don't know about it, but maybe could you explain a little bit?
No, I can't.
Okay. It's that gritty.
Well, yeah, I don't want to air dirty laundry. You know what? Hey, here's the truth. We wrote a lot of songs. It was a period of time when we were really creative, and I think we had 26, 27 pieces of material for the Soup record. So there was a lot of stuff, and we were all songwriters. So it was, wrestling matches, and it was
but
like
the song Soup.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I agree.
It would make sense.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I agree.
I was the smallest guy, so I got out-wrestled. You know what I mean? Every arm wrestling match, I lost every time.
What
So my songs didn't make it on the Soup record, but that's
what
all
did
right.
Shannon feel about that? How did he feel about the song Soup?
I don't know.
Did he love that song?
Yeah, we both loved it. I remember the night we finished it was actually in Mammoth.
I love that song.
I love
Thank
that
you.
song.
Thank
No,
you,
don't
thank
play.
you.
Keep talking. I like it.
No, we finished it. My aunt had a place in Mammoth, like a little ski lodgey sort of place, and Shannon and I went up to Mammoth to finish some of these songs, to record like demos. And I remember the night he sang that Soup. The vocal just absolutely just blew my mind. I knew the end was about Kurt, and it was just a really heavy moment. But it felt like one of those songs I was like, oh, that's the best fucking song I ever wrote. That's how that felt when we finished that one. I was like, oh, that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever
feel
beat
that
it.
way.
Yeah, I feel that way too. For me, Soup is my favorite song that I ever wrote.
Did he seem bummed that it didn't go on the Soup record?
I don't remember. There was so much great material for that record, quite honestly. And there's still a lot of extra stuff. I love a song called Swallowed, and there's a lot, there's so many great...
Do you know what took the place of Soup?
I don't. And if I
Do you
did,
really
I wouldn't
do?
say.
You wouldn't say. I knew you wouldn't.
I wouldn't say. Hey, but in the end, let me tell you something. In the end, it came out on Nico, which is an incredibly special record. These are songs that some of these songs we didn't know exist. Glitch is one of my favorite songs ever, and I never heard Shannon ever sing it. I thought I knew every Shannon song. When he passed away, Mike Kelsey gave us these recordings, and Glitch just knocked me out, because for me, I thought that would have been our next record, you know what I mean? So the idea of that's what Shannon was working on for the next record, it's a real bummer for me, But it's great that those songs are named after his daughter, the record is.
Yeah.
And I'm super, it's an amazing record, it is, I know. And Hell, and and even Hell. I don't remember him singing Hell around either. But so all these great songs came out after he passed away, and it was such a gift to us to hear these incredible songs, and frustrating because I imagined what our next record was going to be, because that's really the beginning, and Nico is really what we were going to go on to do, you know. And
is it a regret for you that you didn't put Soup on Soup?
Well, it is for me. But maybe not. No, I'll take it back.
I know it is for Raj, because I've already talked about it.
Oh, really? Raj, yeah.
Where are the Mammoth sessions? Because that is so rare. Like, I don't think anyone has it.
I don't
really?
I don't have that at all.
The Mammoth sessions, like, I've heard of it, and no one has it.
I never heard of that.
Could you release that on Monday?
Yeah.
You know what? I will release that. Those are all my recordings that Shannon and I did in Mammoth.
Release it for us?
I will.
Please.
I actually will.
Oh, cool.
For me, that was my favorite time with Shannon. I will.
She has to do it. I recorded it.
What's that?
It's like how Led Zeppelin did House of the Holy, but didn't have the song House of the...
For me to go to Mammoth with just the two of us, I felt like I got to get him by myself for a couple weeks, and it was really my favorite time with Shannon was Mammoth. For me, the Mammoth sessions were, we skied all day.
Did you multi-track those?
I did. Yeah, I have great recordings of that. So we skied, we snowboarded and skied all day, and then at night we'd light a fire and make dinner, and we recorded all night. And then
was it just you two?
Rogers came up to visit about a week after Shannon and I were there, and Jenna showed up as well. But it was really just Shannon and I kind of drove up together, and for me, I was like, I get him to myself. I don't have to share him with everybody. All right, here you go. He's all yours too, but I wanted him to myself.
Who wouldn't?
And we got a lot done. We did these recordings. You know, he sang vocals on Soup and Pool, and a bunch of these were done in Mammoth. And then
Any answering machine recordings that you never made a song out of? Because I know you said one time you saved all those.
yeah, there's a bunch. There's still a bunch around. I actually just recently came across. I was I had like one of those little cassette tape recorders for idea tapes, and about a year ago, I need to send it to you. I'm so sorry. I found a new Shannon song that nobody has. I'm gonna send it to you. I just remembered that. It's a great.
Within 10 years.
It's a great song. I was going across some of my old, idea tapes, and he just out of nowhere, Shannon just sings a song on.
You guys were on Woodstock, okay? So his dad, the real macho bricklayer that he was, he bought. What is this that you buy to have it on TV? What was it?
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Oh,
He
yes.
bought pay-per-view for the local bar, okay? And everybody there are macho construction workers. So anyway, he's all bragging like myself. He's bragging about how his son is going to be on pay-per-view and all this. So Shannon comes out in a dress, underwear, little hair barrettes in his hair, and I'm telling you, all these people almost freaked out. So I think at that time,
That's amazing. Now.
I think at that time, Dick was not so proud.
Probably not.
That's funny.
But I knew it was going to happen, but his dad didn't, or he would never have paid $40 for paper.
Oh my gosh.
That's a great
Yeah, it was. And okay, now that I'm started, I have one more.
You could have 10 more. Now.
Okay.
This is your night. We're here for
All
you.
right.
Come on.
Okay, when you guys sent home the first viewing of No Rain, the first video of No Rain.
Yep.
So Dick had never seen it, and I call him to come into town. I said, honey, you gotta see this. It is awesome. It is just amazing. So he comes in, and you know how Shannon does this and this and this and all that, those shaky moves?
That's that from you, right?
Oh, yeah. So Dick looks at me and he said, what the fuck kind of nervous condition does he have? He didn't say it was a great video. He just thought he had some kind of nervous fucking condition. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He just did not.
point?
No, we weren't together. No, we haven't been together in many, many years. So I'm going to talk to Bill about that, but I heard he first just got married.
You better watch out now.
So that's it. No more stories. I have to save them for a vigil.
Thank you.
You don't know why?
I don't know.
Because he was going to do drugs, and he'd been in rehab, and he was going to mess up. He was going to get messed up.
He didn't want to do it in front of his
So
mom.
he didn't want to do it in front of me. So I told him to bring me a shirt back at least.
And you can sit there and look at those lyrics and from many different angles. And to me, that's a true artist. And to me, really, other than maybe Marilyn Manson, which I do think is a true artist. I don't know how you guys. Other than Marilyn, I feel like Shannon really is the last true, real, and I hate this term, rock star. I despise that term, rock star.
Right.
But he is the epitome of what that is.
Yeah.
He was the real deal. And I see to me, music now just doesn't have that magic to it. It doesn't have that thing. Whatever it was, Shannon had it. And to me, and I know this is just my opinion, but to me, he was one of the last true, real, quote unquote, rock stars. If you want to use that.
Thank you.
Agree.
I'll tell you what,
Still touches me, so
10 or 15 years ago, even before this, I would have never thought, for me, it was like, if I met anybody that was a Blind Melon fan, it was like this underground kind of hidden thing, and I love that. Not everybody knew it, and most people were, the B-Girl song, and I was like, people who really knew the band, it was like this sort of cult, and only few people knew about it, and to see this is amazing to me. I would have never dreamed this in a million years, and I think, and matter of fact, you name Pearl Jam or any of these other bands that came along during that same kind of thing, I don't see Pearl Jam festivals, or maybe there is, I just don't know about it, or Foo Fighters, or there's like this cult following of this band, and it's magic.
Yeah.
It's absolutely magic.
Yeah, and we're missing a lot of people who will be really
people like you guys too.
There should be a lot more
It's
people
because of the fact that because people like you guys have kept playing the music.
Thank you.
And I have to give myself credit for having the vigil all these years, and I was so afraid when I started that. I was afraid after a few years I would be the only person sitting there at the cemetery with a big tent over my head. But then it's just gotten bigger and bigger.
How many people are friends here just from the vigil?
I don't know anybody.
So we're missing a lot of people who are going to be really upset that they missed this. Like, you guys have no idea.
Were they here yesterday?
No, there's a lot of people who are not here.
Well, I have to say, seeing your band play, like for me, it was, and I'm sure Christopher felt the same way, and I wish the other guys could have seen it.
They did.
Playing these songs front to back.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
Seeing Brad's parts getting played and Roger's parts getting played, and CT's
thank
parts
you.
getting played, and of course Shannon and Ian Glenn's parts.
Actually, the first song I wrote for Blind Melon, a song called Drive.
Oh, his face alone. And while he's peeking out through his hair, he hides his pain till that living song comes along. So I will say,
Sometimes I wondered how long I could wait.
Yeah, you could just.
I thought that. Live many times just to fucking let me know. It's like, I'm gonna wait a really long time.
So many things I was gonna do, yeah, in 5 lifetimes. Hell, I couldn't go. Yeah, and while it's rolling with some smoke, he says to me he's buying a new ride today. Classic deal, the boss will keep. He said the same thing 2 weeks ago. Sweating job, I'm feeling come away, yeah. And to see that boy now, to a dream in time too. Yeah, and on his way out, his glaze now make you stop and wonder, hey, last time I'm gonna look at you. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Don't fuck this up. So I could not be more grateful that we got a chance to go out and play songs for everybody.
Travis made all our dreams come true.
He made my dreams.
He really did.
I got to see Melon on stage again.
I would have never seen Melon live if it wasn't for Travis.
That's so true.
That's me too,
it's funny that
Annie.
You just said that.
Yes.
Shannon, for me, made all my dreams come true, and then 20 years later, Travis made all my dreams come true
Yes.
as well. Get out there, play the songs again for everybody. And people say, why do you do it? It's like, for me, I get a chance to hang out with Shannon every time we play these songs. So if I could do this for another 100 years, I would do it because it's just like I just get to hang out with Shannon for the night and Travis and all my great friends.
Well, I'd say
That's the reason why we do it. People say, why do you do it? It's like I want to hang out with Shannon for the night and all my best friends, so that's why we do it.
Well, thank you for doing
me,
it.
if I had a choice, it was like if you could have joined Blind Melon or you had Shannon live and continue on, there's no question about it. I would have rather seen that and seen what Shannon could have done, because in my opinion, Soup,
just getting started.
It was just getting started. And to me, I can't imagine what Shannon would have done 3 or 4 or 5 records in.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And I would have much rather had that. I'm sorry, Nel. I'm sorry. Really. And I think everyone feels that. And if I can give some kind of joy and at least carry these songs on, people can hear them. To me, I feel like that's something positive that I could do. But I would much rather still have Shannon here and to see what he really could have done. Because in my opinion, he was only 2 albums in.
Easier.
Yeah.
2 albums in. And I think, but I have to say this. Soup got shitty reviews when it first came out, and I used to have, pay to get Rolling Stone magazines, and they gave Soup 1.5 stars. I don't know if anybody remembers that. And gave
I do.
Fucking Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again, got 4 stars.
So you know it's total bullshit, right? You guys understand
That's called
right?
payola. But I tell you what, and this is what makes me feel better about it, is Rolling Stone magazine harped on Led Zeppelin. When Led Zeppelin first came out, you can actually go to a website and type in just the bad reviews on Led Zeppelin from Rolling Stone magazine. And now, who gets the #1 band, rock band, there is? Led Zeppelin.
They said
on Rolling Stone magazine. So now Soup has, people have actually got to digest it and hear it, and Soup is people hold that in regards to that way more even Rolling Stone magazine and people like that. But it killed me when that album only got 1.5 stars.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And that album is amazing. And in my opinion, Soup is the best album they have. But if they would have got to continue on, I have no idea what could happen with that.
I know. I talked to Danny Clinch. He called me a few days ago, and we must have talked for an hour. And we were talking about the same thing. What would it be now if Shannon were still here? What would he be like?
Yeah.
But I think he would have been great. I think he would have been
always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what pulled me in was the Nico album. Because I always liked Blind Melon, but the Nico album, which was unfinished, right? Like,
Yeah,
that was
but
just
I feel that way about
like
Nico too. To me, that's what the future was going to be, you know?
That's what made me a Melon head.
I like Nico.
I liked him before, but Nico is what made me a Melon head. And it makes me wonder what was next.
Me too. I mean, like I said earlier, when I hear Glitch, I go, "Wow, man, we were onto something. He was onto something. We were gonna
Nico was
follow with
amazing,
him,
and it was acoustic, and it was unfinished, and it was fucking phenomenal. Like,
I agree.
Soup was ahead of his time. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Soup was ahead of its time, and when people first heard that, at least critics.
But you know what?
Not the
I
listeners,
like it raw,
the critics.
though.
Those are the same people that listen to Britney Spears.
Nico,
Exactly. Oops, I did it again. 4 stars.
Whoops.
Thank you for giving us Shannon. He changed my life, man. Fucking changed my life. I think about him every fucking day. I truly do. Thank you.
I do too.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
There we go. It's great to be here with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm happy to be here.
Another 100 years. Every year we'll be here, right? Right here. Right here. There we go. Let's see if I can get through this one. Oh no, it starts like this.
Yeah.
Close light, cold eyes are washing away the face before. Now tell me what's wrong. You see everyone's gone. And to do your best to decorate this dying day. This dying day. All over the baby. All over the baby. And outside, way up high, I got a gun on the mist hanging over me. star that's all the more for me to praise upon the heart.